Hi, I can smell your fear. I don't give a shit about you. What the fuck does that mean? I know you always wanted that PS2 when you were a kid, but you never got it. That sucks. Fuck, what does this mean? Your dreams and your aspirations, they all end up in the same place, the dumpster, because you're a failure. What the fuck? I miss you. I think about the time we spent together often, and I always think maybe I should have recorded more of it. Maybe so I can go back and watch it over and over again and just relive the past that I spent with you. I really think that we should have spent more time together. We still can. And I think that I miss you. And I did love you. Hey guys, how are things? I'm doing great. I'm thriving, you know? Doing great. Mentally incredible, you know? I've just been doing stuff, been working, been trying to work, you know, doing this and that to get my way in the world, as I think we all are. I haven't made a video for about 6 months now, which is not great, but you know, after last year I figured I didn't need to for a while. Granted, I didn't make videos for every single month. I missed, I don't know what, 5 months out of 12. But I think that last year was probably the most consistent content I've ever made, which is pretty cool. This year was supposed to be like a very content heavy year. Maybe not on this channel specifically, but on my business channel. But I ended up not making any of it. I ended up just sort of shorting out on it. On myself, I guess. It's rough, you know? And, you know, while I'm at work, I start thinking about making these videos again. I start thinking about, like, what if I just made a series where I just talk about stuff or, like, things that are on my mind, you know? And it's, like, every other week or something. Like, it's this or it's that. And I always love the idea of it. But even this video right now, I actually turned off everything. I set everything up. I was ready. I was sitting here recording. And I just gave up. I thought I was like, you know what, I should just leave and do my errands for the day, and that was it. But then I just kind of forced myself back here. I think it's more of the confined space, because when I went out recording before, it was always fun. It was always a little thing, like, oh, I'd go to the park, I'd set up, it was like this whole thing in my mind. I would go to the park, I'd set up, I'd go to the top of the parking garage, I would, you know, do this or I would do that, because it just felt more interesting. You know, you could see the scenery, I could react to things. If, like, you know, the car was driving by, I'd be like, oh, fucking whatever. You know, it doesn't leave much room for the imagination, I suppose. There's nothing to do. And normally, I think it's my ADD or something, but normally something like that, something that'll get me off track, keeps me on track, because it sort of lets me flow more naturally. Because when I'm fixated on one specific topic, I tend to overthink it and then stop. I sort of shut down mid-recording, and I'm like, no, that was stupid, never mind, I'm gonna throw all that away, because maybe somewhere in the middle of it I found something that I didn't have in the beginning, and I feel like that ruins something. I don't know. But I mean, at the same time, this is just a ramble video. There's no point. There was no concise particular moment that I was like, I'm going to tell everybody this. It was just sort of, I needed to make a video to remind myself that I can, I think. Sort of a stream of consciousness. And a part of me almost wants to just not make a podcast, but like, because I sit at my computer all the time. I sit with my mic in front of me and I'm either gaming or I'm doing work or I'm doing something, right? And a part of me is like, well, what if I just had a series where I would turn on the camera and talked? But then it's like, you know, you wouldn't have anything to watch, and it's like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna turn on a video game while I talk about fucking my life? Like, that's kind of stupid. I don't want to do that, just because even this right here, where you're looking at me right now, you're looking at my facial hair, my hair, the way I look. That's in and of itself what I'm here for, right? My stream of consciousness doesn't matter. I don't care about it. But it's something that I like to look back on and be like, oh wow, I did that. I wore this shirt. I looked like that during this time. It's crazy. I don't know. I go back to all my old videos thinking, wow, this is this thing, this is where I was. And I couldn't do that with this video only because not a lot is going on. You know, I'm living in my bubble right now, and I'm trying to save up money to get out of that bubble. And I suppose that's what's going on. I mean, I guess that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. I have a lot of things I want to do, but I don't have the time, the money, the resources to do them. And I've been worried, I guess, about things like that. Nothing, you know, in particular. I'm perfectly happy, don't get me wrong. I love where I am. It's just I want to be one level up and really successful. So I can get out, I can move everything from this room into a house. You know where we would be if I had a house? That'd be incredible. I could record in every little corner, every section. I could record in front of the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Now, I used to be able to do that in this house, but then COVID happened, so then people started working from home, and I can't do that anymore. I can't be talking like this in the living room. That's creepy and weird. Which is also where some of the motivation went, because even though I wouldn't be in like the park where there's, you know, things to react to or anything, but I'd be somewhere else. My room is sort of just this place that I exist in. So there really is no, like, you know, motivation to prosper. It's strange. I don't know where to end this video. There's no point. Sort of just a hello, hi, comment down below how you're doing, I suppose. Something. Tell me that you're here. I don't know.